Today I'm here with part 2 of my Goddess Locs video. Obviously I don't have them in now, but I got a lot of questions on that video. I didn't expect that video to take off as fast as it did, and I know some of the parts kind of seem confusing, so I decided to come back and do a second part and just answering the questions that you guys had. And I'm also going to do a demo at the end because a lot of you wanted to see the actual process on how I achieved my Goddess Locs. So I did do a short demo and I'll insert that at the end. So if you want to see more, please stay tuned. The main questions that I got was on the type of hair that I used. So in the previous video I was like, well, I explained more of the type of hair to look for instead of going into like the actual brands, because I ordered about maybe 6, 7, 8 packs of hair on samsbeauty.com. Then I also went to my local beauty supply and picked up a couple of packs, and then also had some hair at home that I kind of worked with. So when I say that I used and I had a medley of different type of hairs, I mean that literally. And so the reason I didn't want to actually say what brand this is and what brand this, it would have literally been me, well, this piece, this twist right here is this brand, this twist right here is that brand, this twist right here is that brand. So that's why I said more of look for wavy hair and then look for a kinky curly jury curl type of hair. But I did go back and I did insert some links in the description box over there in that video, just telling you guys what some of the hair that I did use, and I'll also leave those links down below. So let me wrap the hair and I'll show you guys not exactly, but some of what I use. For the wavy portion, I pretty much, well, I use 3 types of hair. So some of the wavy hair that I used I just had already in my closet. The second pack that I used was some Milky Way hair that I picked up in my local beauty supply. I don't remember the actual wave type that it was, and I didn't save the packaging, so I can't tell you exactly what it was, but I remember it was Milky Way brand. Then the last brand of wavy hair I used was hair that I ordered on Sam's Beauty, and it was, I showed you guys the other one, but it was a pack of this, except it was in all color 4, and it's the Outre Batik Peruvian bundle hair. So this is more so crochet hair, so it has the loops that you can loop it through, but I cut it in half and used it like that. So this is one of the packs that I use, and as you guys can see, I mean by wavy texture. And so that's the hair that I used to braid. Now for wrapping the hair. So I also used a bunch of different hair from wrapping. So one of the packs I used, I purchased at my local beauty supply store. The other pack, I kept the packaging from that one, and then I redid some using the Marley hair. So this is one of the packs that I used, and it's the Outre Batik, the Caribbean bundled hair, and this is what it looks like. So this is the tight ripple zigzag jury curl type hair. It's this pack right here. And that kind of leads me into the next question that I got a lot, was how many packs did you use? Because I used so many different packs, I didn't use like a full pack of this, a full pack of that, a full pack of that. I used bits and pieces of everything. But I will say that if you wanted your hair just like that with that size, I would recommend like 2 packs for the braiding portion, and then like 4 packs for wrapping. You'll need more wrapping hair than the braiding hair, that's for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to jump into the demo portion of this video, so stay tuned. This hair, but it's just in the color 4. So this is the hair that I had in. So I'm gonna, let's see, I cut the bundles in half because they're 24 inches and you can use them to crochet, so it has the loop in them, but I just cut it in half. And when I cut it in half, this is about the length that I get, and I'm just going to, I'm not going to use all of that, I'm going to use about that much. So if I were really doing my hair, I would use an edge control. This is the edge control that I've been using, the Curls Blueberry Bliss Control Paste. I would use that to slick down my edges, but I'm not gonna do that just because of my hairstyle right now. I don't want to put a bunch of product on my hair. So I do the stretching method where you basically pull at both ends and you kind of make the hair so it's not super blunt and super even. And then I'm just going to do a regular, individual, single, whatever you like to call it, that type of braid. Now, if you're not a great braider, it's okay because we're gonna go back and wrap this hair. So if you're not that great at braiding, don't worry about it. Your braids do not have to be super neat. And the length of your natural hair really determines how far you have to braid down. I just have my edges out and my edges are not that long, so I don't have to braid too far, but I would at least braid until about where this short piece ends. You just braid and then you'll have this part loose. So first I'm gonna demonstrate using the softer, curlier textured hair and show you guys what that looks like. This is like one little curl. I didn't use the whole thing, so you can definitely split that. And one of the cons I mentioned to using this hair is that because it's so soft, it can start to slide and slip, and so to prevent that or to help with that, you could just take a brush and kind of tease the hair out a little bit, and this is just gonna add a little texture to it to help prevent some of that softness. So like most, if you've watched any faux lock tutorials, it's pretty much the same technique until you get to the end. So the first thing you want to do is basically like have one short end, zoom out. So you have one little loop, so you have one short end and one with the rest of the hair. And then you're going to take that short loop, place it on the hair, then you take the other hair and you're just gonna start wrapping the hair around. And because of the type of hair, you want to make sure you kind of make sure that the hair is not looping together. So that's why I'm running my hands to make sure it's, you know, separated and that I could wrap it, if that makes sense. And that's where teasing comes into place, because if not, the hair will just kind of spiral and loop into each other and it won't cover this braid. So yeah, you're just gonna wrap. So if you have longer hair or you want to just twist your goddess lock down farther and you run out of hair, what you're going to do is take another piece, lay that against your braid, and just add it and start twirling it in. And you want to go around, like that spot where you add it, you want to go around it a couple times, and then you'll just start bringing it back down. Basically, when you find a spot where you want it to end, you're going to start twisting back upwards. So you'll just start twisting the hair back up, Now I'm just gonna cut this to save time so I don't have to go through the whole thing. If I could find my scissors. No. When you have about this much left, you're going to take some nail glue. This is the method that I did. And this is messy, like you will get glue on your hands and all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to be careful because I just got my nails done, like literally a couple hours ago. And so I don't want a bunch of nail glue on my nails. But so you get that little piece and you're just gonna take a drop of glue and like add it on there and then wrap it around the hair, and then you can just roll it. And then it seals the hair just like that. Now I'm gonna do one more, but this time I'm gonna still use the wavy hair to braid, but then I'm going to use the Marley hair to wrap, and then you guys can see the difference in how they look next to each other. So here's the final look. So this one is with the softer texture. It feels softer. This one is with the Marley hair, and I don't know if you guys can see that much of a difference, but as you can see, this one is a lot shinier. This one is dull. And the reason in the other video I said the reason I didn't want to do the Marley hair is because when you have a bunch of them in your head, it looks bulky. Like when you have a bunch of locks with the Marley hair, it looks really bulky. But the pro to using the Marley hair is that it's faster. When you use this one, you have to make sure you go in and tease it. You have to make sure the hair is not slipping. You have to make sure, you know, it stays put. Whereas this, even though it gives you a bulkier appearance, your locks stay put. So really it's totally up to preference, whichever you prefer. But yeah, you guys were asking for a demo, or you know, at least you wanted me to see at least 1 or 2 different locks. And yeah, that's it. I'll leave the video, I'll leave the link to the previous video down below, so if you guys want to go check that out, you can do that. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, leave them down below, and I will see you all next time.